I'm so excited to talk to you because anytime I can talk about my favorite subject is a great day for me. And I love food, and you cook food, and you're doing a show about food. So that is a win
The
win win.
perfect combination. In the production company, we get together and we really think about the vast majority of everyone that's watching. And one of the cool things about Clio TV is the millennial. It's a network for millennial women of color, and we really see how the culture is going. And we take feedback in some of the different cuisines that the world and that our viewers really want to learn about. So that's one of the reasons why we have a young lady, Chef Essie, that's from South Africa, from Ghana, and we're
Mhm.
going to be doing some cool Ghana cuisines because we know everyone is looking to really change it up in the kitchen what they're doing.
Mhm.
Chef Aki, she's bringing veganism to it, so we're going to do some cool dishes with vegan food and really show you how vegan food is not bad because a lot of people tend to think that it's not going to taste good, things like that. But we're showing you how we put our spin on vegan food and it's good. Um, Chef Risha, she's bringing comfort food. So if you're really looking for that comfort food, especially this is the season for when it really gets cold,
Yep.
we got some amazing comfort food dishes. And then Chef Bryn, she's Afro-Cuban. So she has a Cuban background. So we're showing you the African American and a Cuban spin on unique dishes. And then, of course, I major in French and Cajun cuisine, and I'm just a melting pot in all of these. And the whole gist of New Soul Kitchen is modifying today's food for a healthy alternative. What we love, what we grew up eating, but we're showing you how you can still have your cake and eat it too. And we just give you a new way to turn out that kitchen.
I love, I watched the clip and just all the food looks so good. I was familiar with Chef Risha because I follow her in social media. So I already knew
Okay.
how she was going to get down in the kitchen and the type of meals. But I'm super intrigued to see the veganism, not only because as a society, it looks like a lot of people are trying to shift to the vegan lifestyle,
Mm-hmm.
but just the ability, even if you don't want to make the full transition, knowing to have there's an option out there and being able to make something that doesn't contain any animal products and it still tastes good because people think of veganism and think everything tastes like cardboard and it doesn't really have
Yeah.
any flavor.
No, and that's one of the things I always share. I always share with people. You know, we eat vegan. We eat vegan because typically when you order a meal, it's gonna have whatever the protein that you order in two vegetable sides or vegetable and starch. So you're already eating that way. The only thing is you're just incorporating the whatever meat, whether it's chicken, beef, seafood, or pork, or whatever you incorporate along with it.
Mhm.
So just remove, hey, if I was having the chicken or the steak or whatever, and just imagine having 3 or 4 different vegetable alternative options that are seasoned just as well. But the
Mhm.
thing is, because we have such a plethora of foods that we can choose from and that we can play with now, you know, there's no whole bars. If you're craving hot wings, guess what? We show you how to take buffalo cauliflower and batter them up and make it taste like a boneless chicken bite and toss it in your hot wing sauce.
Mm.
If you want a burger because you're like, man, I love burgers. As a matter of fact, I have an episode coming up with Chef Aki where I'm going to show you how to make a lentil and black bean burger. Where we're
Mm.
going to make it look just like you were eating ground beef, and the flavor is impeccable. And that's really what I want to show you. And the whole goal with New Soul Kitchen is showing you how to bring those flavors and those seasons to the table. Because
Mhm.
veganism, say you don't want to just jump all the way in. Well,
Right.
they practice it 1 or 2 days a week. Meatless Monday.
Exactly. Exactly. Let me ask you this. We're all home and we're in these pandemic conditions, and people already like to post pictures of food on their Instagram. But now it's almost like you're being forced to cook a little bit more if you want to avoid the crowds and you still want to entertain yourself. Do you think there's a movement of people going back to really embracing enjoying cooking? I mean, of course, cooking will never go out of style, but Is there a greater appreciation for the home preparation process now that we're driven indoors?
I truly believe so, especially with this pandemic and forcing people to have to do something that was always there. We had got so accustomed to eating out and quick fix, quick fast foods where we lost that way. Because I think not only is it's cooking, it's a zen moment for me when I go in the kitchen because I truly enjoy it.
Hmm.
But I also think it's a great way to spend quality time with family. This quarantine is putting people back at the dinner table together.
Right.
It's called because one of the things why they would call it breaking bread together is when you cooking or eating, then you're talking because you normally sharing stories about your life, what went on throughout your day. All those things is what food bridges the gap for. And now that people are really getting into it, it really opens the doors for chefs like me, especially on the entertainment side, because say if you really weren't cooking and you kind of cook here and there, now you're seeking for new innovative ways to create some of those dishes that you love. Whether it's a remake from your favorite restaurant or something that you see on one of our shows or any of the other like shows. And that's what our ultimate goal was when we launched New Soul Kitchen was provide a culinary platform where we were cooking for us by us and we're tailoring the meals on based off the taste buds of what we like and love and what we grew up eating, but yet modifying it for today's healthier lifestyle.
Mhm. When did you know you could cook? Because lots of people,
Yeah.
I like to think I can cook. And I mean, I'm not killing, nobody died yet. So I like to think I can cook. But when did you know, like, I can really get down? Because these people look like they're having an experience.
Yes, I really knew it when I was 16 years old, and the people in my neighborhood in my community were really gravitating towards me asking me to create meals and actually paying me for them. And that's what I always say: when somebody's willing to pay you for it, that's when you know that you're on to something. Now,
Mhm.
granted, my father was a chef, and I started spending time in the kitchen with him from the age of 8 years old.
Mm.
And I took on that pathway after him because food, my biggest pleasure from food is when someone eats a meal or a dish that I create and they really compliment how good it is. As I say, the first bite tells it all. If you see somebody bite something and they close them eyes up instantly without even trying to, that means that it's good.
Mhm.
And that's when I really knew that, man, people really love my food. And it's like this ultimate rush, you know, of someone really loving your food. And that's what, as a chef, that I think that we ultimately at the end of the day really look forward to. And that's why it's called culinary art, because what we're doing is we're painting a picture with our
I
plate.
thank you so much for your time. I think so many people are going to be excited to see this, just to see the option, just to see Black people put their flavor on it, a variety of Black people from representing different continents of food and different styles of food. And it's just going to resonate heavily with everyone, not just Black folks, but just people who love food and people who love to cook. So I thank you so
Yes,
much
because
for your
look,
time.
we're giving it to them pure and uncut. So definitely make sure they check us out every Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern.
We absolutely will. Thank you so much, Chef. You are lovely, and I appreciate your time.